He was 6 feet tall and barely 165 pounds. Every scout said he was too small, too reckless, too stubborn to survive in a league built for giants. Instead, he became a scoring machine, an MVP, and a cultural icon who didn't just change how basketball was played, he changed what the entire NBA was allowed to look like. And then, after earning a fortune most people can't imagine, he nearly lost all of it. So what actually happened to Allen Iverson? Let's deep dive. This is Sports Deep Dive. Out of Georgetown, the Philadelphia 76ers made Allen Iverson the #1 overall pick in 1996. He won Rookie of the Year instantly, but it was a single moment that announced him to the world. A crossover so vicious it put Michael Jordan, the greatest player alive, on skates. Here was this tiny guard fearlessly attacking 7-footers, getting knocked to the floor again and again, and getting right back up. He played every single night like his life depended on it. By 2001, he was the most exciting player on the planet. He won the MVP, led a heavily doubted Sixers team all the way to the NBA Finals, and famously stepped over a defender after draining a clutch shot, an image burned into basketball history forever. 11-time All-Star, multiple scoring titles. Pound for pound, one of the toughest competitors the sport has ever seen. They called him the answer, and for a while, he was. But here is what made Iverson truly revolutionary. He changed what the NBA was allowed to be. The cornrows, the tattoos, the baggy clothes, the unapologetic hip-hop swagger. He brought his authentic self to the biggest stage in sports and refused to water it down for anybody. He was so culturally powerful that the league literally created a dress code to try to rein him in. Allen Iverson made the NBA cool, and a whole generation grew up wanting to be exactly like him. Of course, that same stubborn authenticity had a cost. He clashed with coaches who wanted to control him, and it boiled over in one of the most famous press conferences of all time when he repeated one word over and over until it became a meme that outlived his career: practice. We're talking about practice. It was funny, it was iconic, but it was also a warning sign. His greatest strength, doing everything his own way, was about to become his greatest weakness. As his prime faded, the cracks turned into canyons. He bounced from team to team, his role shrinking, his refusal to change a bench role making things worse. Off the court, the stories of gambling, drinking, and a massive entourage that never stopped spending began to pile up. His marriage publicly fell apart. The same fearless, all-in personality that made him a legend on the court was now burning his life down off of it. And then came the part nobody saw coming. Allen Iverson earned around $200 million in his career, and he reportedly burned through almost all of it. Lavish spending, a giant entourage he refused to cut off, and habits that quietly drained a fortune. By the time the headlines hit, the man who had everything was reportedly in serious financial trouble, a cautionary tale about how fast it can all disappear when you spend like the money will never stop coming. But here is the incredible twist that may have saved his life. Years earlier, Reebok had signed Iverson to a lifetime deal, and someone in that company was smart enough to see the future. They locked a huge chunk of his endorsement money away in a trust he could not touch. The reported terms? Around $800,000 a year for life, plus a $32 million lump sum waiting for him when he turns 55. A single decision made decades ago quietly protected him from himself. So what happened to Allen Iverson? The honest answer is that he is a survivor. He is a Hall of Famer who changed the entire culture of the NBA. A tiny man who played bigger than everyone around him, and a cautionary tale about money and lifestyle all at the same time. He gave the world a version of greatness it had never seen, paid a steep price for living completely on his own terms, and somehow, against the odds, came out the other side standing. That is the answer. So what do you think? Is Allen Iverson the most influential cultural figure the NBA has ever had, or the ultimate cautionary tale? Maybe he is both. Drop your honest take in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the legends who changed the game forever.